Welcome. Sean. Arcade Kitchen. Welcome. Today we're going to show you something useful and lovely.
What are we going to make today, Sean?
Well, I don't know, but it might be called Casio salad, aka Watergate salad, for those of you.
Now, is that a Christmas salad?
Oh, it's for any time of the year, John.
Ah. But it's especially festive because it is green, it has bread, and it has marshmallows.
And it's delicious. That's the main thing. It all should taste good, and it should be easy.
Okay, what can I do for you first? Do you want the,
Well, the first thing I'd like is my juice. We're not going to use any milk in this lovely treat. Now, we do use our Jell-O instant pudding. And many of you know this, where you do add the milk and then you whip it up. In this particular recipe, we use the juice from the pineapple.
you always like your juice first.
Oh, I love my juice first. Juice is good.
So we're
going to use for
2 cans?
2 cans, because we're doing a double batch.
And that's not a bird, by the way.
I love my juice.
You might as well whip the juice. I don't want to up that. Okay.
Oh, if you do, it's okay. There we go. So now, next, we have here ourselves 1 can of juice and 1 package of the Jell-O pudding.
Can I give you
Keep adding,
all
keep
your
adding.
juice?
Give me all the juice. Because we're doing a double batch, remember.
Wow, look at the color.
And smell that fragrance.
It looks kind of like that face stuff you use.
You know what? It might work for that. And it just might work.
Yeah, I wonder what Tapio astringent would be like. You close your pores.
Pour it so we can lick it off.
Ooh.
John, did you go ahead and put in the other one while I get this firmed up here? I'm whipping it. Oh, so
see
go
the
ahead.
color?
Reckless abandon. It's always good here.
It's amazing.
Oh.
It's like the Grinch that stole Christmas dreams. Look at that wrist act.
You can whip it good, baby.
So, now, it's firming up. Ooh, it's getting thick. And now, what's our next ingredient, John? You know? What would be your guess?
I think probably the Cool Whip should go in.
I think the Cool Whip is a great option. Please put it in, John.
Wow.
Now, we like to use, today we're mixing it a little bit. We have the regular Cool Whip with lots of calories, and then we have the Cool Whip Light. Good thing to know is there's no trans fat.
So which one are you
Transsexuals are okay, but no trans fat.
The transgenders are welcome to eat this.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. Oh, green. Lovely. Now, there is one thing that you must know about these. These are 8-ounce packages. The Cool Whip comes in 8, 12, and 16-ounce packages. So if you use 2 16-ounce packages, you got Cool Whip. So, in this particular recipe, again, we're doing a double batch, so we're doing 2 8-ounce packages.
And don't pull this out of the freezer unless you're going to start making tapioca without it, because it has to be at room temperature. Hot, cream, soft, light.
I'm getting rid of my whip here. You want to lick? Okay, there we go. Get that nice creamy stuff in here. Creamalicious.
Here, let me help you.
Thank you, John.
Give you a little rest.
John's a master at this. He knows how to eat it.
He can work the wood.
Now, today we're going to put in, after this ingredient, we're going to put in some marshmallows. So we're putting in 4 cups of marshmallows. So audience, can you tell me how many cups in a single batch? 4 cups of marshmallows in this particular double batch.
2 cups will be in a single batch.
You get the first taste. That's a promise. 1 cup.
It's not a packed cup.
Oh, no, you don't pack them too hard, no.
Loosely packed.
Loosely packed. That way they're happier.
Loosely packed.
Loosely or loosely?
I think it's fudge packed. Oh! Nope, there's no chocolate in this recipe.
Well, John, when you're done, 2 extra for good measure, don't you think?
Then why am I measuring?
It's just a base. Now, excuse me, we put in our pineapple. Now, I just want to tell you a little something about this recipe that's really great. You can take all of your canned ingredients to a party, and you can show up, and all you need to ask your host for is
A can opener.
and a bowl and a spoon. That's all. That's all you really need. Bring your ingredients. You're a self-sufficient master when you get to the party.
Now, while you're mixing, I just want to note that this has been sponsored by the Paragon Real Estate Group.
You need to buy a house. How much do you need to buy a house?
Well, there's a few people, but you might start with Gary Snow.
Gary
I think
Snow.
you like Gary Snow.
I do too.
But, if Gary's busy with another client, call Joe.
Joe who?
Joe Marco.
I know him. He's a really nice guy.
And if he's busy, and he's often busy,
Or if it's too early to call him in the morning.
yes, you can call Raphael. Now, do you know how to say Raphael's last name?
I think it's Acevedo.
Ooh, muy bueno.
Well, I just know that
You're a
next time I need
bilingual
a house, I'm going to buy.
Tapio pudding maker.
That's right. Now, during that little, we need the cherries, but it's very important to remember something.
Yes.
Cherries are a lovely garnish. Cherries make this holiday dish even more festive. But if you put your cherries in too early, Aunt Elvina, I believe her name is. Melvina always said something, or she still says something. Which is, if you put your cherries in too early, you get
A bloody mess.
and that's not what we want. Because we have here ourselves a lovely potassium salad.
Not a period piece.
Now I'm going to level this off. You're going to my cherries, aren't you?
Absolutely.
My lovely red maraschino cherries.
Stems removed. You don't want your guests choking.
No.
No Heimlich here.
That's right. Oh yes, it was removing the juice too to keep away that bloody mess.
So a good way to do this.
Excuse me, got a way to do this.
Invert onto the paper towel. Get rid of all the excess.
How resourceful.
You're out here.
Kind of like a tampon. All right.
There we go. Now you can make any sort of pattern you want. If you want a smiley face, you want a little cross. You could have your little swastika, but that's not very politically correct nor wanted. We could have, what else?
Star of David?
Star of David. We could have that. We could have
I'm actually
ourselves.
doing a little Christmas tree.
We could do a Mercedes symbol if we wanted. A little peace symbols.
Well, that.
Or an S. Or a J.
Or a Christmas tree.
Or now, I would have to say a decorated Christmas
Lovely.
tree.
This is so lovely, John. You're doing such a great job. Look at
There
that.
we go. Here's our little garland. See, it's like almost homemade with.
Oh,
what's her
look
toes?
at that. A little crisscross. Oh, lovely.
Ain't that pretty?
Now for the final test. Who was our winner on the marshmallow challenge?
Oh yeah, who was it? I think it was Matt Harper.
I think that was me.
Matt, would you come up to the honors?
Oh.
Please come up here.
Oh, please come on there.
Audience participation.
She's
Sure.
shy.
Oh,
No, that's not.
that's kind of too big of a spoon.
Yes.
It's a lot of spoon. I wouldn't want any of it to escape.
No, not a single little. Do you normally do this?
Occasionally. Oh, thank you.
Well, this looks.
What do you think?
This looks delicious.
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Well,
Yeah, no props.
Look how fast you can.
Thank you for tasting that.
It's so smooth and creamy. I can't get over it.
So now, what are you going to do for your next party?
I'm going to make pistachio sour.
How long is it going to take you?
About 5 minutes.
And who did you learn from?
Sean and John.
And the Paragon Group.
And the Paragon.
For all your real estate needs.
Thank you all, and we'll see you next time in Sean and John's Gay Kitchen.